I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna break it. I'm totally gonna break it. You can hear it already. Strings are going.
My love so wild, please give me, baby. My love so wild, please give me a sign. My love so wild, please give me a sign.
All right, we're getting back into the vlog game, back into the routine. It's been quite a while since I posted a Friday vlog. Some of you probably know I had a really crazy July. It was insane. So I'll just leave it at that because some of you guys were worried, like, is she coming back? Is she okay? So if you're ever wondering why there hasn't been a video in a while or what I'm up to, definitely check out my social media because more than likely I'll have an update there. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna address what this video is about. I posted a guitar tutorial a few days ago for Despacito. If you haven't seen it, definitely go check it out. I will link it down below in the description box. But ow, oh, that hurt. You guys had a lot of questions in that video about this guitar right here. At the beginning of this tutorial, I did something that freaked a lot of people out. So we're just gonna do like a quick recap. This is what happened. That freaked a lot of people out. A lot of people thought like, oh my gosh, I almost died because I thought you broke your guitar. People are just like, what kind of guitar is that? So I'm gonna answer all of your questions today about this guitar and just let you know that my guitar is perfectly okay, it's not broken. So the reason this guitar breaks in half is because it's actually a travel guitar. You can actually fly it on an airplane, which is crazy because sometimes it's kind of difficult taking your guitar on an airplane and usually you have to check it. And a lot of people don't like to check their guitar and it can get really complicated trying to take it on a plane. So this guitar is made to collapse so that way it fits in the overhead bin on an airplane. I'm someone who always loves to take my guitar with me whenever I go on a trip because I do not like to leave the house without my guitar. So in the past, whenever I would travel with one of my guitars, whether it would be on a plane or whatever, I would just take it with me even though it was a little bit more of a hassle because it was slightly heavy and then it would just be like, you know, a large thing to carry with me. So I have my Breed Love back here, you can see, so it's a full size. And then my other full size guitar is actually here on the floor in its case, so you can't see it. But look how much smaller. This is just a tiny, tiny guitar. Having a more simplified option with traveling has just made everything so much easier. And it makes me feel really good knowing that when I go on an airplane, my guitar is right above my seat. So I'll actually show you guys how this guitar works. So I'm gonna go ahead and just loosen her up here and then I'll just snap the neck off. That just sounds like so, I don't know, that doesn't sound good. Snap her neck off, like I'm gonna like kill her. So this knob that I was actually just turning both loosens and locks the neck into place. So right now, obviously I'm loosening it so I can remove the neck. So it should be ready to go now. So there is actually a release button right here on the top, right behind the neck. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I hold the neck and I'm gonna press down with my thumb and it pops right off. How cool is that? Isn't that crazy? And so the strings and everything are still intact because the pins are holding them into place and then they're still all tied down here. And of course this guitar comes with a travel bag so you can keep it safe and you can lay it in there nicely and it just protects it really well. And it's actually a backpack, it's really cool. I won't show it to you guys in this video because I'm actually going to be doing a travel video, like how to travel with your guitar, my tips from experience of just traveling. All right, I'm just gonna put this together real quick just because I want to talk to you guys in this vlog and I don't want to be holding the strings the whole time. So I'll show you guys how this snaps on. So right here, there's a screw that sticks out and it actually screws into this right here. That is that locking knob in the back. So that tightens it. But this right here is this piece that kind of like locks in. And then when you press the release button, it releases that. The first time I actually tried putting this together, I was so hesitant and I freaked out because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna break it. I'm totally gonna break it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put the neck right into place. And you want to make sure you line it up nice. You can hear it already. Strings are going. Okay, so the best way to do this is to make sure you're supporting the guitar. So you want to put one palm, and you can't see it, but you want to put one palm right here at the head of the guitar. And then I'm going to have my other palm on the back of the body, and I'm going to push together. Literally the first time I would do this in front of my friends, they would just like lean back and they'd be like, oh my gosh, because they would think like all the strings are gonna snap off into their face, which I know is something like I'm scared of when I like tune my guitar or put new strings on or take strings off. Always trying to be careful because you never know. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to be making a video on how to travel with your guitar, just my tips and tricks from experience, and I'm going to be showing actually not just the travel guitar, because I realize not everyone has a travel guitar, but I'm actually going to be using my guitar that you can't see that's on the floor, but it's a full size. So that one I actually check at the airport, and you guys are going to see that process. So yeah, I'll be sharing my tips, and hopefully it will make your travels much less stressful. But for those of you that would like to know a little bit more about the specifics of this guitar, there's a hair right here. So first off, we'll just start with the type of wood here. So on the front of the guitar, on the soundboard, this is a Sitka spruce. And then on the sides and back, this is a sapele, and I love this wood grain. Like, this is so pretty. I hope you can see the detailing on here. It is absolutely gorgeous. And both the sapele and the Sitka spruce are a satin finish. So it's kind of like a matte finish, but it's also, it has kind of a sheen to it, which is really nice. And I really like that because the light reflects off of it just a little bit. Now my other two guitars over here, they both have gloss finishes, and I love that gloss finish, but I was really surprised about how much I actually really like this satin finish. It's definitely a lot more matte, but I love it, and it still has a lot of sheen. It's really, really pretty. Now the neck here is actually a little bit different. It's still a dark wood, just like the sides and the back, but it's actually a solid sapele mahogany here. And it also still has a satin finish. And there's definitely a lot of different kind of just like, there's a lot of texture on the neck, and I actually really like that. So I don't know, it just doesn't feel like super, it's storming outside. And I actually really like that because it feels like you kind of have a grip on it. I really like the wood that they chose, and I think that it's a beautiful guitar. And something else that was really important to me though was the sound. Like, I wanted to make sure that this guitar sounded big. You know, like a regular full-size guitar, you know, because some small guitars sound small, and I was pleasantly surprised by how big this guitar actually sounded. And if you watched my Despacito guitar tutorial, then you totally heard it. If you want to learn more about like the exact like hardware and everything that's used, I will actually link the page for this guitar below, and that way if you really want to get into like the nitty-gritty of everything that is in this guitar, you can find that out there. And it also feels just even a little bit easier to play, and I think that kind of has to do with the size a little bit, just because, you know, it is significantly smaller, but it also feels so comfortable. Like, I feel so good sitting here just playing guitar, and I feel like I could play this guitar all day if I wanted to. And Journey Instruments, the company that actually makes this travel guitar, they're actually partnering with me on the travel video that I'm creating, because they actually reached out to me and they were like, hey, do you want to try out our travel guitar? And I'm like, I'm actually gonna be leaving to Florida soon on a vacation. That would be perfect, let's do it. So I've had this guitar since really early May, and right now it is early August. So it's been about 3 months since I've had this guitar. So I've gotten to take her to a few places and really try her out, and I've been playing her all summer. And it wasn't recently till I showed you guys in a video, because I wanted to make sure that if I was going to do a video with a company promoting their guitar, I wanted to make sure it was something that I really loved. Not just like liked, you know, like, oh, I like this guitar, it's nice. No, I wanted to make sure that I was in love with it. And I wasn't sure if I was going to be in love with it, because it just seemed like it could have been one of those kind of like gimmicky things where it seemed like it was gonna make your life easier, but then it was really just more complicated and a hassle than like easier, you know, like snapping the neck into place or something like that. But it wasn't that case at all. It actually did make my traveling experiences just so much better and more enjoyable bringing a guitar along. And I'm really excited to share that with you guys because I wouldn't recommend something that I didn't believe in, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited because this is a guitar that I've been playing all summer long, and I'm so excited to finally show it to you guys because it's like a big secret I've been keeping. And truth be told, I don't really work with a lot of companies in the first place because I get a lot of emails every single day of companies trying to like reach out and they want to send me their product, and I say no to probably like 99.9% of the offers that I get. And this was just an offer that came through and I was just like, let's try it out. Let's just see if this is something that works, because if it's awesome and it works for me and I love it, then I'll definitely want to recommend it to my audience because I love, like I said, I love to travel. And if I can make it easier to take a guitar with me, heck yeah, like let's make it happen. But I'm really excited to be working with a brand that I love and trust and feel great about recommending to you guys. And it's because of you guys, your love and support, that opportunities like this come my way. So thank you for that. And I hope you guys are excited to see the travel video. I'm so excited to put it together. I can't wait for you guys to see it. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so much fun, and hopefully it gives you guys some awesome travel tips. So that's basically it for today's vlog about this guitar. I don't think I really have too much more to say about it. I went over it just a little bit because you guys are gonna learn a little bit more about it in the other video. But I just wanted to at least introduce you to her. And I say her because she's definitely, I feel a female vibe from her. And I haven't picked out a name yet. So I really want to name her, and I'm still thinking of a name. I feel like I want to name her after one of my travels, like a place that I go, like a little city that I visit, or a new town that I discover, or some kind of landmark or something. I don't know. I think that would be really cool. That was really weird. So I hope this video answered some of your questions that you guys had about my new guitar. If there was something that I missed, feel free to leave it down in the comments below. And I think that's pretty much it, except my calluses right now are really bothering me. They're really dry and they're peeling and it's really gross. Does this happen to you guys? Because they're at the point right now where they're almost kind of getting snagged like in my hair if I touch, ooh, that just felt weird. It just like grabs onto like my hair and it's just really bad. I kind of just want to pick at them and like peel them off. Do you guys want to see me peel off my calluses? Is that gross? I mean, they're gonna fall off anyways on their own, so. Can you guys see that? Like this finger, like how gross that is? Like it is coming off. I can't stand anymore. It's so rough and it's peeling. I don't mean to gross you guys out, but I need, ooh, here it comes. Look at that. I'm so sorry if this grosses some of you guys out. I'm literally peeling my dead skin off. Well, this video just kind of took a weird turn. I really hope that didn't gross anybody out too much, but honestly, it's just dead skin. I don't find anything gross about that. Now, like blood and guts, that stuff grosses me out. I get a little queasy around that. That's why I don't watch like gory movies. I like scary movies, but I don't like scary to the point where it's just like gore. Blood, guts, intestines, like hanging out. No. I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog before I do anything else really weird. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!